Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. Josslyn Jax has always been a character who carries the weight of expectation in Port Charles, and in recent months, fans have been buzzing with the possibility that the writers are quietly laying the groundwork for a shocking reveal that she may already be living a dangerous double life. The idea that Josslyn could secretly be tied to the WSB, an agency long associated with espionage, covert missions, and dangerous secrets, fits perfectly with the soap's history of layering suspense into family drama. What's intriguing is not simply whether she is living that life, but how long the slow burn will last before the walls come crumbling down and her double existence is dragged into the light. Soap fans know better than to expect immediate answers. General Hospital thrives on stretching tension, feeding us crumbs of character development, and then pushing the moment of truth as far as it can go to maximize payoff. With Josslyn, the show has already been planting small moments, seemingly ordinary decisions, shifts in tone, cryptic conversations that could later be revealed as subtle markers of her balancing act between her ordinary life and the covert identity that she has to hide from everyone, including the people she loves the most. Every choice she makes in her personal life could have another meaning once the reveal is finally confirmed. The real question is timing. If General Hospital intends to keep this arc alive and relevant, the slow burn can't drag forever without consequence. Viewers may tolerate months of teases, but the show has a sweet spot. Enough suspense to keep fans speculating, but not so long that the reveal loses its punch. So, how long before Josslyn's world collides with the WSB life she's been keeping secret? Let's explore what the pacing tells us, what her relationships could unravel into, and what narrative payoff the writers are chasing. Consider the way Josslyn has been written since her transition into adulthood. She's no longer the sheltered daughter of Carly, no longer simply the supportive girlfriend or college student trying to find her place. She's been positioned as a young woman determined to claim her independence, even if that independence comes with risks. That determination is the perfect foundation for a secret life, one that involves slipping into the world of international espionage under the cover of night while keeping a fresh smile for friends and family during the day. We've seen her make choices that seem reckless, but soap writers rarely present such choices without foreshadowing. Every reckless moment can later be reinterpreted as calculated, once we know the truth. Look at how soap storytelling works. There's always a reason a character gets extra focused during casual conversations about security, trust, or betrayal. When Josslyn expresses judgment about others who keep secrets, or when she defends her independence so fiercely, it doesn't just feel like a young woman asserting herself, it reads as foreshadowing. It feels like the writers are carefully preparing us to accept that Josslyn is capable of running a double life. They want us to see her as someone who has layers, someone who can juggle the warmth of friendship and romance with the cold calculation of espionage. The tension comes from the fact that she must keep those two halves of her life apart, and sooner or later, she's going to fail. Fans of General Hospital know the WSB doesn't just pop in for random cameos. Whenever that agency becomes central to the storyline, it means long-term stakes. Lies, danger, and shocking reveals become inevitable. For Josslyn, if this theory holds true, the reveal will be a slow-motion implosion of her world. Imagine the betrayal Carly will feel if she learns her daughter has been lying not just about small things, but about an entire second identity. Imagine the shock from her friends, particularly if any of them unknowingly became pawns in her cover story. And imagine the heartbreak if Josslyn's personal relationships, romantic or otherwise, become collateral damage in her secret work. That's the kind of fallout that GH lives for. So when do the writers pull the trigger? They know they have a goldmine here. The timing depends on how many story arcs they want Josslyn to influence before everything breaks open. Right now, the show seems invested in letting her life play out naturally, with her focus on friendships, romance, and the constant drama surrounding Carly's world. But peppered into that are moments that feel too deliberate to ignore. The glances, the hesitations, the quick recoveries when she's asked pointed questions, those little cues may not scream double life yet, but strung together, they build a tapestry that makes sense only when you step back and look at the full picture. This is what makes the slow burn so addictive. Viewers who watch casually might miss the signs, but fans who track every nuance are piecing it together. And that's intentional. The writers want speculation to build. They want theories to circulate in fan circles. They want anticipation. Because when the reveal finally arrives, the satisfaction comes not just from shock, but from the realization that the clues were there all along. Now let's talk about relationships, because those are the engines of soap opera fallout. Josslyn's bond with Carly has always been at the core of her character. Carly built her identity around secrets and survival, and it would be poetic if Josslyn inherited those same traits in a darker, more dangerous way. But Carly's reaction will determine how sympathetic Josslyn remains in the eyes of the audience. If Carly reacts with anger and betrayal, Josslyn could be painted as reckless, selfish, and deceitful. But if Carly comes to understand the motivation behind her daughter's choices, Josslyn could emerge as a more complex heroine, flawed, but forgivable. Then there's her romantic life. Soap romances thrive on lies, and a WSB secret is the ultimate lie. Imagine Josslyn trying to sustain love while carrying this burden. Her partner will inevitably feel betrayed, and the emotional fallout could either destroy her relationship or deepen it, depending on whether forgiveness is possible. And if her partner unknowingly crosses into the danger of her WSB world, the stakes skyrocket. Suddenly, love is no longer just about chemistry, it's about survival. Friendships matter too. Josslyn has built strong bonds, but friends are often the first to sniff out inconsistencies. How many excuses can she make for missed hangouts, late arrivals, or distracted behavior before someone calls her out? Friendships unravel not through dramatic explosions, but through suspicion, distance, and disappointment. And once one friend doubts her, the domino effect begins. The truth will spread, and Josslyn's carefully balanced double life will collapse. We also have to look at General Hospital's history of slow reveals. The show rarely burns a secret for less than 6 months, and sometimes keeps them alive for over a year. It thrives on layering multiple arcs until the payoff moment can intersect with other characters' big storylines. For Josslyn, that likely means her reveal won't be a standalone shock. Instead, it will be strategically timed to collide with other Port Charles crises. Imagine her secret surfacing right when another major betrayal is being exposed, or during a high-stakes moment with the WSB. That's how you maximize drama, by stacking the revelations. What's fascinating is that Josslyn has the perfect profile for this kind of story. She's young enough to be underestimated, trusted enough to get away with lies, and central enough to create ripples across the canvas of Port Charles. The reveal doesn't just impact her. It touches Carly, Sunny, Dex, Trina, and potentially even the veteran WSB-connected characters like Anna. Each connection multiplies the fallout, which means the writers are sitting on a narrative goldmine that could power months of storylines. So how long do fans have to wait? Based on pacing, the most likely scenario is that the truth emerges within the next 6 to 9 months. That's the sweet spot for a soap slow burn, long enough to keep viewers hooked, short enough to deliver before fatigue sets in. But the reveal itself may not be clean. It may come in stages. A friend finding out first, then a lover, then finally Carly. Each stage builds tension and multiplies the drama until the final collapse forces Josslyn to admit everything. In the meantime, we can expect more subtle cues. More defensive answers when people ask where she's been. More moments of hesitation when someone looks too closely. More unexplained tension when her phone buzzes and she scrambles to cover. And above all, more fan speculation. Because the best part of a slow burn isn't just waiting for the reveal, it's living through the build-up, analyzing every detail, and wondering if we've spotted the twist before it happens. And when it does happen, when Josslyn's double life is dragged into the light, it won't just redefine her character. It will reshape the landscape of Port Charles. Trust will shatter, alliances will shift, and the balance of power in her personal relationships will collapse. Whether she becomes a tragic figure, a redeemed heroine, or a morally gray anti-hero depends on how the fallout is written. But one thing is certain, the slow burn is leading somewhere explosive, and when it finally ignites, General Hospital fans will be left reeling. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.